Welcome back to the Bears Den. It's the Bear 465. What's going on? So we're back here. We're in Bears Den number 4. So we're going to start a trap tunnel series, helping you guys get the most out of your trap tunnels, especially with the trapping nerf that's going on now. So we're here in Bears Den number 4. And of course, as you know, the husks, when they spawn in, their main job is to get to your objective and destroy it, right? So we're going to talk about different ways of stopping them from coming all the way up here. We're going to do different trapping techniques for different missions and different tunnels for different missions. So when I was first starting out, to be honest with you, these guides were so very helpful. I used to watch um, like people like Rounded Tic Tac, right? And I still use a lot of his tunnels today, and they still work. You just got to finagle them a little bit more because the stunning and the stalling is not there anymore. So, you know, but they still work. So we're going to start out with one of my favorite tunnels that I work with all the time, and it is this one right here. It's a simple little two by two here, right here. And for instance, so here are the husks. Now, one thing I loved is Rounded Tic Tac. He always used like these little barriers here as the husks. So when they spawn all up and down here in your Stonewood Endurance, like on the very first wave, right? They spawn all down here. Their job is to get up to your amplifier, your home base up there. So they're going to take the straightest path possible. Your job is to path them the way that you want them to go, right? And you do that in various ways. You do it by building floors, editing so that way they can't go straight ahead. They have to walk around, right? You could do it with walls. You can edit your walls so they have to walk through them. You can add them into barriers here so they have to like walk around so they can't skirt things. There's so many different ways that you can path them. Last but not least, you can actually like block them off. So if I don't want the husk to go this way, I could build, you know, I wouldn't put it up like that. I'd put it more down. I would block them off from here. And that would force them to go here. Because with their AI, they are going to be able to sense that there's two pieces here. And it takes more work to chew through two pieces rather than just going straight up the tunnel, right? So the sky's the limit when it comes to trapping and tunnels. And what you'll find out is as you get more used to this, your traps are more effective than your guns are, right? So, for instance, I'm going to have the husk come in here, right? They're going to try to come here. There's a barrier here, so it forces them to walk around. They will get hit by this very first freeze right here, and it will affect them. The good news is the gas trap is up there. They'll try to walk through here. There's a barrier. They'll get hit by the dynamo and the wall dart, as well as taking damage from the wall spike. This may or may not have any effect on them whatsoever, depending on how many times they were hit with this freeze trap. But it's here anyway, if possible, right? And get hit by the gas trap. Now, if they make it up the tunnel, you can use the terrain to your advantage. So once again, I've blocked off this area here so they can't get, well, they could. I mean, they could chew up there, but it's too much work for them, so they'll actually come right up. And they'll get hit by the wall dart, the steel and electric field, and here. So they're not really going to make it all the way up the tunnel. So this is one where you use redirection to make sure that they can't walk straight up to your amplifier or home base. And they spend more time in the tunnel So more time in the tunnel, they take more damage. Up here, you have a simple box, right? They're going to try to come up right up here because they see the amplifier here, and they're going to take damage by the wall, by the floor spikes, the cannonballs, and my favorite, ceiling zappers. These things are amazing. Hard hitting, very hard hitting. Here we have a block off, so they can't get through here. They probably may or may not come through here. But if they do, your first one, you can push them into like this little timeout area here, depending on how many times they were hit by a launcher. This one may or may not have an effect on it, but it's here just in case. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start my series, and the series is going to be all different types of trap tunnels, effective ways of using your traps, etc. And even with the trap nerf, you could still use some stalling techniques um, to make them spend more time in the tunnel or actually recycling them back into the tunnel. So we're going to go all through that, and we'll go through different ways of trapping up your objectives so that you can move around them very easily, fix whatever needs to be fixed if something needs to be fixed without having to edit cones and things like that to get in and out of your objectives in order to fix stuff, right? So you want to be able to move around fast, especially when you're in the fight. So if this is something you think you might enjoy, drop a like, let me know. And if there's something that you would like to see, some tunnel that you would like to see, we're even going to go over my all-time favorite that I still use today. Thank you, Rounded Tic Tac, for bringing the diamond into my repertoire. So we're going to go over that one as well. And if there's something that you would like to see, or a trap tunnel that you would like to see, or a way of trapping up an objective, drop it down in the comments and let me know. You can use the code DeBear465 in the item shop, and we'll see you guys on Twitch and at the next one. Hope you guys have a great day. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day.